Hey guys, so I am coming to you from the parking garage of my office building because I wanted to get a video done today and I did not know what the likelihood of me being able to do one before the end of the day on my proper camera was. So here we are, I'm in my car, I'm in a parking garage, parkade as we call them in Canada, and I'm going to do a quick video from here and it'll be a little something different and I hope the audio is okay. It's a big industrial fan running somewhere in the background and of course I don't know where to look because frankly the camera is over here and this is just a very different setup. So forgive me, something a little different for this day's background. So today, Ralph wanted to know what I thought the chances would be that MLB and the MLBPA would be able to avoid a strike at the end of the current CBA. So this is a good one to talk about because there's a couple of very interesting things that people can learn from here. People are gonna look at me like I'm nuts, I'm talking to myself in a car. So quickly, MLB of course is Major League Baseball. So in this instance, MLB is represented by the Commissioner's Office. And so the CBA is the collective bargaining agreement. And this is a agreement and contract that is reached between the MLB and the MLBPA. And the MLBPA is the Major League Baseball Players Association. So this is basically like a union for the players in a sense, in that they have a representative, Tony Clark currently, and of course the baseball commissioner's office is led by Rob Manfred. And so Rob Manfred and Tony, ooh, the fan went off. Rob Manfred and Tony Clark sit down and they kind of hash out an agreement, and this is how new determinations and new rules are agreed upon in baseball. So stuff like changing how home field advantage is arrived at. So instead of being the winner of the All-Star game, it's the team with the best record. Stuff like the changing from the 15-day to the 10-day injured list. How the base rate of pay for Major League players is established and how much the minimum for Major League players will be. Those are the sort of things that are agreed upon in the collective bargaining agreement. It also establishes things like rules that players must speak to accredited press, that those arrangements are kind of satisfied so that both MLB and MLBPA end up having kind of a happy medium between them, so that both the players and team owners and management are sort of satisfied with the conclusion that way. So that was last negotiated in 2016. I'll do a whole episode on the CBA proper, but I kind of want to just answer Ralph's question, but give you guys a little bit of background at the same time. So it was last negotiated, I believe, in 2016, again, between Rob Manfred and Tony Clark at that time as well, and will expire in its current form in December of 2021. Now, because of a lot of situations that are happening right now in baseball, things like there's suspected collusion between teams kind of determining which team will sign which player, and that was sort of kind of leaked unintentionally by Alex Anthopoulos of the Braves recently, and also there's juiced ball issues. These are all things that I'll discuss in future episodes, but there's a lot of reasons right now for the MLBPA to not believe perhaps that MLB is acting in the best interests of players, especially with what we've seen in recent free agency seasons with teams not rushing to sign really impressive free agent players and some really kind of sketchy contract signing going on. Lots of things have made people wonder if perhaps what's going to happen is that we are going to see another baseball strike in 2022. Now, the last time there was a baseball strike was in 1994 into the 1995 season was the last extensive strike. Obviously not a great time for baseball and not something that anybody wants to see happen again. But the way things are going right now, and my own personal feelings on Rob Manfred's love of baseball, which I do not think he has, but also my feelings about Tony Clark's ability to represent the MLBPA are questionable. Sorry. I don't know that they can come to an agreement that both teams are going to agree on and that everyone is going to be happy with in time for 2022 to roll around. And I genuinely think that there's a very strong possibility we are going to see another baseball strike. And I think the owners and the MLB will have brought that on themselves. But I think if the MLBPA are smart, they'll find somebody other than Tony Clark to negotiate for them. And I think that they can ratify an agreement that everyone can be at least somewhat satisfied with. Was ratify even the word I want there? I don't actually know. Anyway, I'm in a car in a parking garage talking about the CBA. What the fuck? The lighting is atrocious. There's a bulb right up here. At least I guess I have that, because otherwise this would be a nightmare. So Ralph, to answer your question at last, the answer is really I don't know, but I have a very strong feeling that we are going to potentially see at least a short-term work stoppage in 2022, which means no baseball. I obviously hope that is not the case. It would not be great. I'm going to do videos on the CBA, on the MLBPA, and on that strike that we hope to avoid seeing again. But there is obviously historical precedence for something like this. And the last 3 times this has been negotiated, 3 or 4 times this has been negotiated, it was done without a strike. But I do think that things have changed a lot in baseball in the past 2 to 3 years. And I think because of that, things could get dark and hideous. So, enough of me talking to myself in a parking garage. What other weird locations can I bring you videos from next? Who knows? Well, that fan kick starts now. I'm going to hurry up and get the conclusion done to this. If you want to subscribe, hit that link down below. Remember to ring the bell if you want to be notified every time a new episode goes live, because they are wild and all over the place this month, as I do a video a day in December. If you want to ask a question and have me answer it from some random ass location in my life, ask it down below, or I will leave the link to that giveaway video I have. If you leave your question there before December 10th, you are entered to win a Ballpark Blueprints poster. And I hope you will, again, give this a big thumbs up down below, so I know this weird little experiment was worth it. And of course, you can follow me on social media, where I'm at 90 feet from home on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So until next time, guys, we'll see you again. Bye.